sustainable construction should just come naturally now. I say it should. Whether it does is another matter, and I think we've just got to make quite sure that with all our planning permissions, with all permits to build, that there is a condition that we do so in as sustainable a form as possible. Yeah, I think there's a huge variety of construction professionals in terms of their ability and even their desire to drive the whole sustainability agenda forward. I think now it is becoming more mainstream, but there are some that are much better tooled up to advise than others, and I think that the more availability there is to good advice, the better, and some of those should be specialised, but in time it should come naturally to every single construction professional to be a good advisor on sustainability matters. It's got to be much more than ticking boxes or having what one might call a bit of eco bling on your building. It's got to be fundamentally good, and that is about reducing energy needs, for instance, rather than finding clever ways of generating it. And I think in order to get there, one needs the sort of advisors who absolutely understand the priorities and that aren't just looking for the clever headline solutions. And it is people like the Green Register who are able to do that. I think where the Green Register is so good is that it is not for profit, it is driven by a real belief in what is right. It's got the experience of having worked now for well over a decade on these issues, well before it became the natural thing to do. And I think that with all that experience behind them, they're able to offer a range of advice to all forms of professionals and to building and site owners as to what is the best thing to do. Yeah, I mean, the great thing about being the Mayor of Bristol is that I love this city, but I really want to make quite sure it's one of the greenest cities in Europe. I want to make quite sure that we're not fiddling at the edges, but we're dealing with the fundamentals. And I think it's in order to do that, we've got to have a much greater understanding by all those who are involved in the delivery of projects. And I think that Bristol can be a test bed for new ideas. We are a laboratory for change. I'll take the blame if it goes wrong, and everybody else can take the benefit if it goes right.